Loose puck, and they put it back in and score. Mallory Coffey, so it gets its way right in on goal, and they are able to score. Right in front, shot, save, and she could not hold on, and the Icebergs have a 2-goal lead.
This broadcast of Icebergs Hockey is brought to you through generous support of these WSDO supporters. Stoughton Hospital, a proud supporter of WSDO programming. Stoughton Hospital is a 2010 Wisconsin Forward Award Master recipient, providing exceptional personalized service. Trusted care close to home. Farmers Insurance, Mike Daniels Agency. Proven history of great customer service. Call to discuss a free insurance proposal and discover if he can save you money. Farmers Insurance, Mike Daniels Agency is conveniently located in downtown Stoughton at the intersection of Main Street and Water Street. The UPS store of Stoughton. You can't do it all at once, but you can do it all in one place. 2364 Jackson Street, next to Papa Murphy's. Crest Funeral and Cremation Services, love and concern in action. The three things Crest values the most are service, service, and service. A proud supporter of WSDO programming. McFarland State Bank, your local, safe, and trustworthy community bank since 1904. Member FDIC.
And welcome to the Mandt Center for high school girls hockey. Badger Conference action between the Metro Lynx and the Icebergs. And the starting lineups first for the Metro Lynx.
Also on defense, number 25, Matt Bakken. At wing, number 10, Jenna Jury. Also at wing, number 20, Viv Hacker. And at center, number 14, Sierra Berg.
Against the Metro Lynx tonight, it'll be Gwen Parker in goal, and Jenna Jurens, Sierra Berg, Carly Baltus, Viv Hacker, and Mac Bakken. And now here comes the starters for the Icebergs.
Number 1, Kenzie Nishan. On defense, number 28, Cece Collison. Also on defense, number 29, Sydney Urso. At one forward, number 19, Aaron Olson. Also at forward, number 21, Paige Nelson. And at forward, number 24, Bryn Weaver. Followed by the rest of the Icebergs.
And there are the starters for the Icebergs tonight. And we'll tell you a little more about this game here coming up in just a minute. But first, we have to honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask that those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
right, we're ready to go for high school girls hockey. Badger Conference action here tonight from the Mandt Center. James Weingard with you on the Iceberg Television Network. Great to have you alongside with us here on this 22nd day of December in 2017. This is our last hockey game of the calendar year 2017. The Badger Conference standings looking like this. So far, it's Rock County and Viroqua with perfect conference records thus far. They're Rock County's 4-0. They're 8-1-2 overall. Viroqua 2-0 in the conference, 4-2 overall. Cap City Cougars 2-1, 6-2-1 overall. The Icebergs are at 1-2, 2-6 overall. The Metro Lynx at 1-3, and then the Badger Lightning are at 0-4. Metro Lynx coming off of a loss to Viroqua by a score of 3-2. They lost to Rock County 5-0, lost to Central Wisconsin 4-3, lost to Appleton United 3-1, and they beat Arrowhead by a score of 4-2. The Icebergs have a similar 1-4 record in their last 5 games, coming off of a loss to Black River Falls 4-0. They beat the Badger Lightning 5-2, lost to Rock County 8-0, lost to Wisconsin Valley Union 2-1, and lost to Viroqua by a score of 4-0. So we get ready for girls hockey here tonight, the Badger Conference, and referees in their festive armbands tonight, red and green. And before the game, when they were out working on warm-ups and stuff, all 3 of the officials had red Santa hats on. And in the pregame instructions to both teams, the lead official actually gave the instructions in the verse of "'Twas the night before Christmas." And it went something along the lines of "'Twas the last game before Christmas," etc., etc., etc. And it was very fun. From our perch up here, I had a chance to listen into it, and it was a neat twist on the regular old humdrum instruction givings that the referees are needing to do before each game. Icebergs have it behind their net. They send it to the corner. Metro Lynx play it back out toward the point. Moving in toward the circle. Shot. And a score off the rebound. Rosie Patton gets the goal for the Metro Lynx. 1:07 in. Ava Downing and Alina Yazek get the assists. And so the Metro Lynx take an early 1-0 lead here against the Icebergs. Carly Baltus plays it off the boards, up ahead to Haley Brandon. Puck got dislodged from her. Kelsey Waldner chases it down in the corner for the Icebergs. 1.5 minutes gone in the opening period. Waldner will start the rush for the Icebergs through neutral ice across the red line. Flipped into the zone. The Icebergs will, well, I thought they were going to get a change here. Looked like Kelsey was going to head to the bench, but she did not. Play over here along the wall. Waldner holds the zone at the blue line. Turns the corner into the circle. Shot, and that'll be covered up by Gwen Parker.
Rosie Patton with assists from number 4, Ava Downing, and number 15.
Gwen Parker in goal for the Metro Lynx tonight, 3.4 goals against average. She has an 86.7 save percentage. Mackenzie Nishes for the Icebergs, 3.57 goals against average and a 91.1 save percentage. 15:03 to play in the first. And this is won by the Metro Lynx, and then it gets pushed along the wall behind the net. Now squirts free, and they pop it along here to the near side wall, now bottom of the circle. Around over to the other side. 3 players battle for it, and it comes free over toward the side of the net. Collected there by Ali Conybear. Batted out of the air, and still hung up in the corner. Try and flip it along the wall, and now it pokes free, and it'll be cleared out by the Metrolynx. This would be icing, but they'll wave that off. Cece Cullison with it for the Icebergs. Pushed ahead, and that's touched off the stick of Bryn Weaver. Mac Bakken sends it ahead for the Metrolynx into the zone. Cullison in the corner, and she will give it to Bryn Weaver. Weaver pirouettes behind her own net and throws it in the corner here on this side for Sophia Macero. Now the Icebergs will get it out of the zone. Getting around traffic was Sammy Ayers, but lost control of it as she got into the Metrolynx zone. This will be retreating back and now pounded into the Iceberg zone off of a shin. Tegan Rupiper sends it around to the far side, and this will be pushed ahead through neutral ice. Ayers can't quite hold on to it. Penalty coming up here against the Metrolynx on a hook, and so the Icebergs will have a power play coming up here for a couple minutes.
Number 4.
Ava Downing, the freshman from Madison West, will head into the box for a hook. And with 13:15 to go in the opening period, the Icebergs will have a power play. Icebergs power play success rate this year so far 3.8%, and the penalty kill for the Metrolynx 85.2%. The junior goalie, Gwen Parker, fixing her helmet.
Time of the penalty, 3:45.
And off we go on the power play. This will be cleared out by the Metrolynx. Tegan Rupiper sends it over to the far side. They'll send it back toward the middle. Paige Nelson with it for the Icebergs, and she'll drop it out here at the point. Drops it back now to Nelson into the corner. Plays it hard off the boards, and it'll be Macero with it. And that'll be poked back to the blue line. They are able to hold the zone. Nelson into the circle, bounces it back out to Macero, who's able to hold it again at the point, and that's chopped through the middle, and the Metrolynx will be able to clear it out. Rupiper has it for the Icebergs, starting the rush up the near side of the ice. Down here in front of us at the penalty boxes, a couple of players tumble over. Referee says play on, you may have heard it, and the Lynx clear it out again. A minute to go in the penalty. Rupiper will collect the puck behind her own net. They'll start the rush up the near side again, but that gets stopped in its tracks by the Metrolynx, sticked aside by Nishes, and tracked down by Macero for the Icebergs. Fire it back up along the far side wall, now just inside the blue line. Lynx control. And taken away. Taylor Nishes comes over here to the near side. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Rupiper tracks it down again in the corner. And this will be out of the zone and then carried back in, so an offside call against the Metrolynx. And we will get a face-off just outside the Iceberg zone with 24 seconds left in the player advantage. Face-off won by the Icebergs. They start the rush up the far side into the zone, still on a power play here for another 17 seconds. Down to the corner, and this comes out toward the middle, and it'll be hacked out of the zone. Cece Cullison will be first to play it for the Icebergs, and she'll push it back up along the far side wall, but not out. Penalty is done. And both teams back to full strength, and now the Icebergs will get it out to neutral. Off of Sammy Ayers' skates and into the Metrolynx zone. Now kicked along. Here's a puck that rolls right along the blue line. And one of the Metrolynx players still sitting on the ice was trying to play it from her backside and poked along down to the corner. First to play it there is Bryn Weaver. Throws it in front, nobody there. Went right through the blue paint to the crease, and it ends up in the corner. 10:37 to play in the first. Icebergs able to hold the zone. And now it'll come out to neutral, and Rupiper will drift back and collect it. Fanned on the pass. Now carried in, but another offside call against the Metrolynx. And another face-off coming here with 10:24 to go. Puck still at neutral ice. And down here on an awkward angle for us to see it. Now it's sent into the Iceberg zone. And a giveaway. They'll settle it down. Haley Brandon. And it goes off to the corner. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the first. Metrolynx scored in the first minute, just outside of the first minute of the game. And this will be held in at the blue line. Now top of the circle, high slot. That's going to be Brandon. Shot goes off the side of the cage. And the Icebergs will fire it off the boards and out. Now the race back onto the other end. Icebergs first to play it there. First to get it is Paige Nelson. Her shot gets sticked aside. Nelson lost her stick. And it comes back up the near side wall. Lynx send it in. Icebergs send it back through neutral and into the Metrolynx zone. Back into the middle once again. Ayers settles it down and touched in off of a stick of Taylor Nish's. Puck will head toward the backside of the net, not get there though, as Metrolynx able to take it away. And now they start the rush up the middle. Carly Baltus has it, now drifts out to the far side. Baltus stopped at the middle of the circle over there by the entry door. And the Icebergs gonna try and clear, and they will, and now a 2-on-1 developing. Macero collects it. Macero busts through a double team. Centering pass, still loose at the top of the crease, and then the Lynx come out with the puck. Baltus flips it into the Iceberg zone. Lynx will change. 8:20 to play here in the first period. Nishis up along the far side, right at the blue line. They are able to hold it in, are the Lynx. Now the Icebergs clear it out off the stick of Cullison. Sydney Urso tracks it down in the corner as we approach 8 minutes left here in the first period. And this will be cleared out all the way down to the other end. Icing will be called against the Icebergs, and a face-off coming back down to the other end of the rink. .7:53 to play here in the first period. Face-off won by the Metrolynx, and this is Viv Hacker, and the puck comes free over here to this near side wall. 7:40 to play in the first. Shannon King with it. Shot, never got in on goal. Hits the skates, never challenged the goal. Now the Lynx reverse skate back the other way. Through the middle it's Sierra Berg, and she'll just dump it in the corner. And then Tegan Rupiper chases it down for the Icebergs behind her own net, taken away from behind by Hacker. Tried to get it back out in front, but the Icebergs reject that option, and it comes all the way back down to the Lynx zone. Off the bench comes Paige Nelson. She lost the handle on it. Haley Brandon carries it into the zone. Back out to neutral ice, and it's Megan Beesman sending it into the zone. 6:48 left. Icebergs start the rush back to the other end. Moving around traffic, Allie Coneybear comes back out to neutral now. And they send it across to the other side where Cece Cullison waits for it. Coming over to help now is Bryn Weaver. Weaver picks her way through traffic. And a centering pass, and that one just off the stick of Paige Nelson, high and wide to the left. Down to the corner. Nelson lets it go by. She'll get it back, though. 6:20 to play, out to the point, and that's a swing and a miss. Now the race is back on to the other end. Sydney Rogers to play it for the Icebergs. 6:10 to go in the opening period. Right at the blue line now, that will be to Erin Olsen. And taken away by the Metro Lynx. Here's a shot, glove save made by Nishis, and she'll hold on. 6:01 to go, first period. And the face-off coming in the Iceberg zone. This will be taken back out toward the point now, back to the circle, and into the corner, and it rolls on its edge behind the net. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the first. Bottom of the circle, they fight along the wall over there to get control. Now it pokes free, and it will be out of the zone off of Kelsey Waldner. Puck through neutral, and now over to the far side. Icebergs will not have a chance to dig it down a little bit deeper. They'll just throw it in. Nishis sticks it aside over to the corner. 5:20 to play in the first. Long pass back through the middle of the ice. Sammy Ayers with it, sends it into neutral ice. Right at about the blue line. And here's a giveaway, and moving in is Sierra Berg, and that shot goes wide. Back out to the point. Spins its way into the circle as we tick under 5 minutes to go here in the opening period. And that bounces off of a stick and caroms down to the other end. And a near giveaway comes right in front, but the Icebergs not able to get back in front of it. Macero was down there, but she couldn't get a stick on it. That's poked at the red line, and an almost takeaway, but an offside call. 4:31 to play here in the first period. Mentioned Rock County is leading the Badger Conference in girls hockey at 4-0, and then Viroqua is 2-0. This one bounces into the corner and rolls behind the net. Tegan Rupiper comes to play it for the Icebergs, and they'll play it up along the near side. 4:16 and 4:15 and 14 to play here in the first. You see the clock ticking down on your screen. Out to the high slot. That shot is rejected by Nishis. They tried to redirect it, and then a couple of whacks at it, and Nishis able to close the leg pads on it, and we'll get another face-off with 4:06 to go. Hack at it through the middle as we are under 4 minutes left here in the first. Down to the corner, and then it gets returned back to neutral ice. Icebergs send it right back into the Lynx zone. 3:46 left. And up the far side, they'll try and get it back out to the point. They do, and still in the Lynx zone. Now it comes out. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Lynx coming back. Nice pass into the middle, a shot, and that one goes wide to the right, comes back out in front again, and the Lynx can't put it home. That bounces off of his skate, comes out to neutral, and winning the race to the other end is Mac Bakken. She'll pirouette into the corner, goes behind one of the Iceberg players. Carried back in by the Icebergs, and then the Metro Lynx send it right back out to neutral. 3:08 in the first. Played off the wall and out to neutral, and Rue Piper has it back in her own zone. Didn't see the pressure coming from behind, and now it's Araya Karatko in the corner behind the net. To the side of the net, that gets redirected to the boards behind And now it'll be played back to neutral. And first to play it out there will be Jenna Culp for the Metro Lynx. Back into the zone. Back into the Lynx zone, I should say. And that's going to be poked away. Comes back out to neutral. And moving in is Jenna Jurens. Jurens with a nice move there. Shot. Nicias with a save as she sweeps it off to the corner. Puck hung up behind the Icebergs net. Approaching 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. And the Icebergs clear it out. Massaro with it. And she gets it back, but she's 1-on-4. Now 1-on-5. Puck behind the Lynx net now as it comes up along the far side. Icebergs nicely on the forecheck. Push it over to the wall. Hannah Weber. And behind the net once again. Comes to the circle here. Sydney Schipper. And the Lynx will be able to clear here. And they get dislodged from behind. Kelsey Waldner trying to push the issue up the far side wall. And now the Metro Lynx will go backwards and they'll start the rush as it bounces off of a stick here on this side and into the zone. 1:12 to play in the first period. Puck spins its way to the Iceberg blue line. And they'll just slide it over here to this near side. Off the rebound, it'll be hacked into the Metro Lynx zone with now less than a minute to go in the opening period. Collision at the blue line. And the puck back to neutral. Ava Downing had it. And now carried in by the Icebergs. Shot, save, and covered up by Gwen Parker. Referee right there to say that the puck never crossed the line. And so it stays out of the goal, and the score remains 1-0 with 40 seconds to play in this first period. Matt Gallagher, Andrew Martin, Elliot Belden, the coaches for the Icebergs. Derek Ward is the head coach for the Metro Lynx. 35 seconds to play here in the first. Puck frozen in the corner. Now at neutral. Sent down to the corner with 22 seconds to play in the first. Right at the side of the net, Nish is trying to poke it out of harm's way. Little backhand shot, hits the side of the cage. Now it's in the corner, comes out to the point, 10 seconds left. It gets around one, but not the second one. And there's the horn signaling the end of the first period. Our score, the Metro Lynx 1 and the Icebergs 0. We'll take a timeout, come back, second period coming up. This is Badger Conference Girls Hockey on the Icebergs Television Network. Back to the Mandt Center, James Weingard with you, WSTO TV and the Iceberg Television Network. Great to have you with us tonight along the network as the Metro Lynx lead over the Icebergs by a score of 1-0. And in that first period, it was Rosie Patton with the goal, and we take a look at the Stoughton Hospital stats report with shots on goal 11-5 in favor of the Metro Lynx, and just the one penalty for 2 minutes for the Lynx. No penalties at all for the Icebergs. A reminder for you that you can follow us online. Very, very easy to do. You can find us at WSTO.tv. You can find us, if you're in Stoughton, you can find us there. If you're a fan of the Icebergs, you can go to icebergstv.com. You can also find us on social media, facebook.com/WSTOTV, and on Twitter at WSTOTV. So the officials talking to the teams before they come out onto the ice. Period number 2 coming up here in just a second. Hope you can come down and join us at the Mandt Center sometime for hockey. Always a good time. They raise a little money with chuck-a-ducks for the girls, and then for the boys team, they chuck pucks between the second and third periods. All right, here we go for period number 2 between the Icebergs and the Metro Lynx. Icebergs with players from Stoughton, Deerfield, Oregon, McFarland, Monona Grove, and Evansville. And the Metro Lynx, Madison Memorial, Madison West, Edgewood, Verona, Middleton, and Mount Horeb. Shot knocked down, and that one goes high and wide to the right. Tracked down in the corner by the Icebergs. And a centering pass never got to the front of the net. Taken by C.C. Cullison. Got trapped in the corner. Now the puck just hung up in the circle. Comes out to the high slot with a shot. And that one goes low and wide to the left. Icebergs will just fire it out of the zone. Paige Nelson racing back. She gets upended. And now the Metro Lynx will start the rush back the other way. But the Icebergs put an end to that. Centering pass, got it in front. Backhand shot, save made by Gwen Parker. Around the backside of the net, over to the other side. Tegan Rupiper couldn't hold the zone. It rolls on its edge all the way down to the other end. Kelsey Waldner has it, taken away. Moving into the side of the net, blocker pad save made by Kenzie Nishis. Goes over to the far side wall, and they'll send it back behind the net. Out to the point, did the shot. Kick save made that time by Nishis. Rupiper with it, and they'll be able to clear it. And it'll be settled down by Megan Beesman for the Metro Lynx. And now right down the middle of the ice, here's Rose Patton. She scored the goal before, and that's a backhand shot that goes just wide to the right. Centering pass, bounding puck. Nishis has got a glove on it. She'll hold on. And we'll get a face-off. 15-14 to go in the second. Face-off drawn down toward the corner and collected there. They just hang it up along the wall. Now it'll be back out to the top of the slot, and it's kind of a weakish shot. Oh boy, big collision right at the blue line. Erin Olsen got the worst end of that, but she's up, and the puck went behind her. She'll go and play it over here in the near side corner. Puck goes sliding behind the Metro Lynx net and out across the blue line. Urso sends it back into the zone, and it's going to be icing as the puck came from behind the red line. And so we'll skate back down to the Icebergs end and get a face-off after the icing call. .28 to play in the second. Face-off won by the Metro Lynx. Out to the point, shot bounced through the circle and intercepted there. Metro Lynx not going to allow the puck out of the zone as it heads down to the corner. Sierra Berg with it behind the net. Berg still with it in the corner here, now to the circle, out to the point, shot, and that's knocked down in front. Backhand shot, and it is a goal. I think it just snuck in the far side pole. And the Metro Lynx have scored their second goal.
14, 10, 22. 14 with the goal, 10 and 22.
Sierra Berg gets the goal. Jenna Jurens and Jenna Culp get the assists. 2:55 time of the goal here in the second. Or Sierra Berg, beg your pardon, Sierra Berg with the goal. Tried to get it in front, did Hannah Weber, hit the side of the net. They'll slide it back behind the Metrolynx net. And it comes out to the point, held in for a moment, now cleared out. And this will be fired into the Iceberg zone. Lynx get a full change, all 5 players changed out. And there's a big hit at the circle. Down to the corner, and they'll roll it over to the other side. Cleared out by the Icebergs, back to the red line now. Sent right back in by Allie Coneybear. Play along the wall at the side of the Lynx bench. Now back to the other end. They get it back toward the middle, and a shot, save made by Parker. Sydney Schipper got a nice look at a shot there. Get it back out to neutral, and this will slide all the way down to the other end where Tegan Rupiper has it for the Icebergs. And that's a giveaway into the circle. Turnaround shot, never got in on goal. Another giveaway, and this time they'll try this side, and it's flipped out to neutral ice. Ellen Cieslak sends it to neutral ice, and Ava Jambor sends it in to the Iceberg zone. Sydney Rogers has it behind the net. And now coming back is Bryn Weaver. Long pass ahead up the near side. That'll go to Erin Olsen. Olsen right along the blue line. Had it taken off of her stick. Bryn Weaver gets it back now. And Olsen has it again across the blue line. Again dislodged from the puck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players chop and hack at it over along the dashers over on that side. Played off the corner boards, and right in front, Rupiper has it at the blue line. Couldn't hold the zone as they'll chip it back down here in front of the penalty boxes. We've got a penalty coming up.
Lynx goal scored by number 14, Sierra Berg, with assists from number 10, Jenna Jurin, and number 22, Jenna Culp. Time of the goal, 2:55.
So Erin Olsen into the penalty box for the Icebergs on a body check. And so the Metro Lynx will have their first crack at a power play here tonight with 11:31 to play in the second period. And the Lynx already leading by a score of 2-0. They dump it in the corner, takes the odd carom as we are accustomed to seeing off of the Zamboni door.
To number 19, Erin Olsen. 2-minute minor for body check. Time of the penalty, 5:29.
Face off again coming in the Iceberg zone after Nishes covered up the puck after he took that odd hop off the crease of the Zamboni door. Back out toward the blue line, and a shot, and a save. Rebound at the crease, and they put it in. From her belly at the top of the crease. Can't see who that is. It looks like it's going to be Sierra Berg again.
Got to keep from going over there. 14 from 15. That's all I got. 14-15.
So Sierra Berg gets the goal. Allie Coneybear with the assist. And the time of the goal, 5:49. The delay here is Coach Gallagher talking with the officials about, I would imagine, positioning of the goal, or if the player was in the crease, or something along those lines. But as it is, it's a power play goal for the Metro Lynx, and they now lead 3-0. 2 goals by Sierra Berg over the course of about just under 3 minutes has extended a 1-0 lead out to 3. Shot right in front again, and that one right along the goal line as it snuck between Nishes and the pole. And finally, one of the Iceberg players comes over and saves the day. Here's another shot, and that one's wide to the left. Rebound comes back to the side. Backhand shot, kick save made by Nishes. 10.5 to go in the second. Up the near side wall now, starting the rush is Shannon King, gets it out of the zone. And Sydney Schipper has it taken away from behind by Ava Downing. Back into the Lynx zone, they'll carry it right back out to neutral ice, and a nice move by Allie Coneybear, a couple of them to get around the Icebergs defense. Back behind the net now, Coneybear still with it. One-timer from the circle, net stick to side. Tracked down in the corner. Schipper with it again behind the net. I beg your pardon, Britton Weaver has it. And that's taken away. Downing has it back again for the Metro Lynx. That shot hits a stick and goes airborne into the wall. 9.5 minutes to play in the second. Right in front, knocked away by the Icebergs. Not out of the zone. Now it will be. Played up the near side. This is going to be to Aaron Olsen. Olsen all the way down to the corner. And they tried to get it back into the front, but it was intercepted by the Lynx. Now quickly, it's Claire Wishoff, and that shot goes way wide to the right. Centering pass, nobody there except Iceberg players. Sydney Urso sends it out to neutral. And kicked into the Lynx zone by the Icebergs, all the way down into the corner. Paige Nelson first to play it. Back out to the high slot, and that one, the shot hit skates, and Karam's over here to the near side wall. Backhand shot goes off the mark, and down to the corner, and the Lynx will start a rush. And quickly back the other way. Nice body, hip check to keep Sierra Berg from challenging on a potential breakaway. Viv Hacker with it for the Lynx. Top of the circle, that shot never got in on goal. Back out to neutral. Jenna Culp with it. And carried back in by the Metro Lynx, and Berg has it once more. Icebergs win that battle. Sophia Macero tried to center it, but all 5 defenders were back for the Metro Lynx, and now they're going to go 1-on-3 back to the other end. Nishes has it. Referee says play on. Seven and a half minutes to go in period number 2. Macero plays it off the wall, and Megan Beesman caught up to it first for Metro Lynx. Into the corner, wrapped behind the net, and they'll send it back the other way. Anna Weber comes over for the Icebergs, and Cece Cullison back out to the point, but not out. Under 7 to play in the second. 2 goals by the Metro Lynx here in the second period, both by Sierra Berg, have given the Lynx a 3-0 lead. And a wraparound opportunity coming for the Metro Lynx, and it is Mackenzie Nishes able to find a handle on it. And we get a stoppage and a face-off coming here with 6:45 to play. Puck down to the corner, and a body check penalty coming up here, so power play coming up. And it will be Haley Brandon going into the box for the Metro Lynx, so the Icebergs will get a power play again. Icebergs have it, top of the slot. They'll throw it down to the corner. Off the ricochet. It will be hung up down there. Icebergs looking to hold the zone here, and that will bounce off of a body and go all the way down to the Iceberg zone. Ooh. Body check coming up here, penalty. So that power play didn't last very long, all of 24 seconds. And now it is a 4-on-4 situation. 6:15 left in the second. Aaron Olsen goes into the box for the body check for the Icebergs. Played down to the corner. Sierra Berg has it.
Aaron Olsen, 2-minute minor for checking. Time is 10:45.
Macero sends it along the dashers on the far side. Back to the circle, down to the corner. 5:50 to play in the second. 4-on-4 for another minute and 7. And that shot goes just wide. Loose puck at the side of the net. Now the Icebergs have it. And Paige Nelson dumps it in the corner, and she will be first to catch up to it behind the net. Then the Metro Lynx take it back. This will come out to the blue line, and Sierra Berg has it. She'll just throw it down and fire it into the other corner, and Tegan Rupiper will play it for the Icebergs. 5:15 to go in the second. Icing called against the Icebergs, so a face-off for the puck will be back down into the Iceberg zone here. 29 seconds left in the Lynx penalty, and then they will be on a little bitty power play for 24 seconds. Out to the point, now to the circle. Back out here to the point once again. It is Bakken. Down to the corner now. 15 seconds left in the Lynx penalty. Shot, save made by Nishes. Back down to the corner.
Lynx penalty is over. The Lynx are at full strength.
So the Lynx penalty is done. Icebergs penalty has 15 seconds left. And the Icebergs penalty is done. So both teams back to full strength now. Olsen coming out of the box, had it at the blue line. And now the Lynx will control as they just leave it in the corner. Out of the zone. And Waldner, Rupiper takes a whack at it, sends it back through neutral. 3:45 to play in the second period. Centering pass intercepted by Bryn Weaver, and then taken away again by the Metro Lynx. Viv Hacker in the corner. Hacker gets around a couple of defenders for the Icebergs, comes out to the point, and that hits a shin, and long pass touched in by Olsen. Swept over to the far side wall and cleared out by the Metro Lynx. Hacker through middle. Taken back by the Icebergs. Can't get it out of the zone though. Hacker with a shot, and Nishis with a stick save, and then covers it up for another faceoff. 2:52 left. .47 time remaining here in the second period. Puck frozen up along the wall, comes loose. Now a giveaway at the high slot. Bounding puck and picked out of the air by Nishis. She makes the glove save with 2:37 to play. Off at the top of the circle, now cleared out by the Icebergs. And coming back is Hannah Weber. Weber centering pass, a stick got in the way of it though. Oh, they almost, the Metro Lynx almost put it in on their own goal. But Gwen Parker was fortunately paying attention and was able to keep the puck out. Corner on the far side, comes out to the point, held in by the Icebergs, and they'll send it back down to the corner with 2:15 to play. Sydney Urso had it, and now carried in by Ava Downing. Downing with a couple of nice moves, and she'll score. 14:58 was the time of the goal. So Ava Downing, the freshman from Madison West, gets the 4th goal of the night for the Metro Lynx. 2:02 to go in the second period. Come again. Puck loose at the top of the crease, and finally taken by the Metro Lynx. They play it hard off the boards, held in at the blue line. Now coming down is Ava Jambord. They'll send it around to this near side. Comes out to neutral. Paige Nelson with it. Nelson in the slot, trying to get it over here to the circle. 90 seconds to go in the second period. Brew Piper at neutral ice. That shot bounces off of Nishis's, looked like shoulder or helmet, but it went straight up and then came down on the backside of the net. 1:05 to play here in the second.
1 minute.
That shot taken, and Nishis able to hold on. 59 seconds to go.
Ava Downing, unassisted. Time of the goal, 14:58.
Face off in the Iceberg zone with just under a minute to go. Top of the circle, now in the slot. Trying to move down a little bit further. Icebergs will be able to clear it out. Taylor Nishis catches up to it. The Lynx quickly back on defense. 30 seconds to play in the second period. Icebergs hold the zone for a moment. And that's a giveaway to Urso. They had to wait until everybody came out of the zone. We're down to 20 seconds. Corner with 10 to go in the second. And they'll clear it. And that's going to be the end of the second period. So 3 goals for the Metro Lynx in the second. Give them now a 4-0 lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Third period straight ahead. This is high school girls hockey, the Badger Conference on WSTO and the Icebergs Television Network. Welcome back to the Mandt Center. James Weingard with you on the Iceberg Television Network as we get ready to start the third period. It is 4-0, the Metro Lynx lead over the Icebergs. And in that second period, it was Sierra Berg getting 2 goals over the course of just about 3 minutes, 2:54. And one of them was a power play goal, and that made it 3-0 at that point. And then it was Ava Downing with another goal with a little over 2 minutes left, and that put the score at 4-0, which is where we are now. Stoughton Hospital stats report 4-0 for goals. Shots on goal decidedly in favor of the Metro Lynx now at 30-7. And penalties, 2 penalties, 4 minutes on either side. And that's a look at our Stoughton Hospital stats report here as we get ready to start the third period. And while we have a second here before we get going in the third, we want to certainly wish you and yours a very happy and healthy and safe holiday season. And all the best in 2018. And we will be back with more hockey. I don't have a calendar with me, but I think our first game is right after the New Year, right on January 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. So we will be with you right away in 2018, and we look forward to bringing more hockey action into January and February. So we get ready to start the third period with the Metro Lynx leading 4-0. And off we go in the third. Sierra Berg, who has 2 goals for the Lynx tonight, carries it down to the corner. And you see the puck just sitting there. Tried to get it toward the middle, but that was redirected back toward the back wall. Tried to get it in front, hit the back side of the cage, and the Icebergs will be able to clear their own zone. Mac Bakken had it for a second for the Metro Lynx. Here's a shot, save made, and settled down by Paige Nelson. Comes out to neutral. Aaron Olson was 1-on-3. Nelson's got it back for the Icebergs in the corner. Puck just hung up on the Zamboni door, as we have seen many a time over the years. Comes toward the middle, and the Metro Lynx able to clear the puck out. Pass goes across the ice to the other side. Taylor Nishis has it for the Icebergs. We'll send it back to the Iceberg blue line, and Nishis has it once more. Minute and a half gone here in the third. Lynx comfortably in front at 4-0. Puck hung up along the wall here on this side, and then broken free by Ellen Cieslak. And there's a collision out at the blue line, now right down the middle. Ava Downing just sends it wide of the mark, and that bounces off of a skate and comes out to neutral ice. Sophia Macero has it, put the brakes on as she crossed the blue line. She's 1-on-5, now gets a little help.
Icebergs able to hold the zone for the moment. Played off the boards, but not very deep. And now it's cleared out to the Iceberg end, and icing will be called against the Metro Lynx. So a face-off coming back to their zone with 14:37 to play in the game. Face-off drawn toward the middle, bounding puck between the circles, and this will be cleared out. Ava Jambor first to play it along the far side wall for the Metro Lynx, and the shot never got through. There's a shot, and that one goes just over the crossbar after it rolls up the body of Mackenzie Nishes. Back out to the blue line, but they weren't able to hold the zone. Sydney Shipper has it now for the Icebergs. She pushes it in, kind of dives for it. Not even kind of, she did dive for it. CC Collison for the Icebergs will start the rush up the near side. Can't get it out of the zone though. Rupiper with it now. Rupiper up the far side. Pokes it into the zone. Icebergs get a line change. Carly Baltus has it for the Metro Lynx, and she gets pushed out of the play by Bryn Weaver. Weaver still with it for the Icebergs, and now Rupiper has it. Teagan throws it through the neutral ice area into the zone, into the Metro Lynx zone, and an icing call. And we get a stoppage here with 13:23 to play. Face-off back to the Iceberg zone, and this will be won by the Icebergs, and it'll be Aaron Olson carrying it out, and into the middle now. A couple of moves there by Paige Nelson, but somebody came and stole it off of her stick. We approach 13 minutes to play here in the third. Puck goes over to the far side corner, played out toward the point. Well, thought they had it for a second. Able to hold it in, now just swept back in by Araya Karatko. Stop behind the net, now start up the far side. Karatko keeps the puck in the zone. This is bounding in toward Gwen Parker, and she'll pick it out of the air on a couple of bounces, and we'll get another face-off coming here with 12:41 to go. Poked out to neutral ice, and Rupiper back defensively, bops it up toward the blue line, and now poked ahead. Macero will chase it down here in the circle on this side, and that pass coming back out toward Taylor Nishes got intercepted. Macero sends it into the middle, and this will be cleared out by the Lynx. 12:05 to go in the game. Flipped up high in the air and lands in front of the Icebergs bench. And now at neutral ice, carried back in by the Lynx. The shot gets redirected off to the sidewall on the far side there, and never challenged the goal. In the slot between the circles, turning the corner, that shot goes through the crease and ends up in the corner. Around the bend and out of the zone. They say no icing this time, so the Lynx play it, and they get it back out to neutral. Claire Wishoff has it. Claire stops at the top of the circle, gives it to Ava Jambor, and that shot gets pushed over to the circle here on this side. Brought out by Sydney Shipper. And then a
monstrous hit at the blue line. Puck goes back into the Lynx zone with 10:45 left in the game. Collison, and now out to neutral, and that gets underneath Sidney Urso's stick, and a giveaway. Here's a shot, save, rebound, cleared out from the crease by Paige Nelson. Down to the corner. They'll emerge on this side, now reverse back to the other side. Sharp angled shot, never got in on goal. Now it's in the crease, and a big pile up, and a goal. They do get it in with 6:48 left here, or 6:48 gone of the third. And the Lynx have added another one. Viv Hacker gets the goal. And Jenna Jurens with the assist. And now the Metro Lynx lead by a score of 5-0 with just over 10 minutes to play. Drew Piper fires it into the Metro Lynx zone. Megan Beesman plays it around the boards to the other side. Icebergs hold, and now it does come out. Drew Piper over to the other side. Sydney Rogers sends it into the Lynx zone. Aaron Olson down in the corner. Now Weaver. Olson will get it back behind the net. So they got it in front, but it's knocked out of the zone. A wave icing off now as Drew Piper has it. Back out to the blue line and kicked out by the Icebergs. Julia Heinrich sends it into the Iceberg zone and to the backside of the net. And they'll play it off to the boards here on this side. Held in by the Metro Lynx into the slot, and it'll be cleared back out. Jenna Culp carries it behind her own net, played off the boards. Now into the slot. Here's a shot that gets steered aside by Parker. Trying to get it back in front once again. And puck goes out to the top of the circle. Collison down to the side of the net. 8:40 to play. Metro Lynx clear the zone. And it hits off to the side of the net. And now the Icebergs start the rush, but a giveaway. And moving right in and a shot, save. Rebound is wide of the mark as well. Rosie Patton looking for her second goal of the game, and that one a couple of misses, and now a breakaway opportunity for Massaro. Massaro with a couple of moves, hits the post, and the goalie knocks the cage off of its spot. So Evansville's Sophia Massaro for the Icebergs had a great look at a breakaway opportunity, but she's not able to get it past Parker as the puck hits the post, and then Parker kicked the goal off of the spot. Not on purpose, of course. And we have 8 minutes left in the game. Karatko with it for the Icebergs behind the net. Brings it over to the corner here. Icebergs trying to get it out of the zone. Now they do. And it's Sydney Schipper. Schipper brings it in right at the blue line. 4 players battle for it right at the Lynx bench. Blues, and now they clear it out. Karatko to play it for the Icebergs. 7:20 to play in the contest. Shannon King has it in the corner. And then Wishoff claims it out to the point. Miss there, and it heads down to the corner again. Centering pass gets knocked away, and the Icebergs should be able to get it out of the zone, but they cannot. Just under 7 minutes time remaining here in the third. Around to the other side where it's waiting for it was Beesman. Down to the corner, and now the Icebergs just fire it out, and this will be icing. So we get a stoppage of play here with 6:36 to go in the third period. The Metro Lynx scored 1 in the first, 3 in the second, and they've scored 1 more time here in the third period so far. 6.5 minutes left. Right in the middle, here's a shot. Kick save made by Nishis. Big pile up and a goal. .10:33 time of the goal. Not even going to hazard a guess as to who that shot came from. Referee's getting the numbers, so we'll see who they credit it to.
14, 10, 20.
Sierra Berg with the goal, Jurens and Hacker on the assist. So Berg has her 3rd goal tonight. And that puts us in a running time situation now with 6:15 left. Toward the middle and hacked at and out of the zone. The Icebergs start a rush off the far side. Now it comes this way. Macero has it in the circle, and a centering pass gets rejected back to the corner by Berg. 5:40 to play in the game. This will be icing against the Metro Lynx.
Lynx goal scored by number 14, Sierra Berg. With an assist from number 10, Jenna Jurin, and number 20, Viv Hacker. Time of the Lynx goal, 10:33.
Running time now.
Off the face-off, it's drawn down to the corner. Bakken. So 6-goal lead here in the third period. Results in running time unless the Icebergs are able to cut the lead back down under 6. And a bounding puck through the crease ends up harmlessly in the corner. And now slides down to the other end. Waldner with it. And that's flipped out to neutral. And Waldner has it back. Poked away from her. Shipper to the far side. And that skips through the legs of one of the Iceberg players. 4:45 to play. Back over to the other side. Now the rush starts up this near side, and it's going to be Waldner playing toward the half circle, and the Metro Lynx will start the run back up the middle. Haley Brandon has it. Brandon with a shot, and that's steered aside by Nishis. 4 minutes to go. One in the first, 3 in the second, and now 2 goals here in the third period. Still hung up in the corner or along the boards there, and referee says play on. Fight till you get the puck unfrozen from the wall. Sydney Urso playing for the Icebergs behind the net. Comes over here to the near side. One of the Iceberg players, that was Rachel Louie, who got upended, and down she went. Three minutes to go. Bounding puck out of the zone. Josie Dragu has it for the Metro Lynx. And we hit 2:45 to play. Nishis with the save, and the Lynx able to pull it out of harm's way and over to the far side. Bounding puck from the point. Now comes back out to Dragu. Her shot gets redirected. Fight along the near side wall once again. That comes in toward the middle. Nishis steers it aside once more. 2:10 to go. Puck just kind of hung up there. And now top of the circle with 2 minutes to play. And there's a pass, centering pass, that ends up going through the slot, bounces into the corner, now poked away, and here come the Icebergs, and it's going to be Paige Nelson. Nelson with a shot and a save made by Gwen Parker. So the Icebergs have had a couple of looks at scoring opportunities tonight, not able to get one home yet. And we are down to 90 seconds. Of course, mentioned running time here with a 6-goal lead. Puck goes sliding down toward the corner. Hack it around behind the net to the corner on the other side as we hit 1 minute to go.
1 minute to play in the period.
Puck stops just before the blue line, now taken back by the Icebergs, and that will be Paige Nelson. And then taken off of her stick, sent back in and back out to neutral. 42 seconds to play. Nelson once again, 35 seconds to go. Ooh, that an awkward tumble. Another one. And we've got a whistle stopping play. We've got a penalty back behind the play.
White 2-4, minor body check. Down here. You slammed it. I watched it hit. I'm talking about down the corner.
Bryn Weaver having a discussion with the official down there. And it's a body check, so the Icebergs will finish the game down a player, barring another goal. Between the circles shot, Nishis with the save, and the Icebergs will try and get it back out of the zone. 10 seconds left. Puck goes sliding to the right of the net. Centering pass popped up in the air, and that is the way this one will come to an end. So our final score here tonight, Metro Lynx 6 and the Icebergs nothing. And again, it's Rosie Patton scoring for the Metro Lynx at 1:07 of the first. And then Sierra Berg with 2 goals in the second, followed up by Ava Downing. And then in the third period, Viv Hacker and Sierra Berg to round out the scoring. So that's going to do it for us. Thanks, as always, to our crew, Spencer and Ashley on cameras tonight, Derek producing and directing out in the truck. And that's going to do it for our sports coverage for 2017. We will be back with you in January in the new year. And again, we hope you and yours have a very happy and healthy holiday season, very happy and healthy new year, and we will see you in January. Till then, James Weingart from the Mandt Center saying thanks so much for being with us. This has been a presentation of the Icebergs Television Network, powered by WSTO TV. For more information, go online, WSTO.TV. See you in 2018. Good night from the Mandt Center in Stoughton. Loose puck, and they put it back in and score. Mallory Kopp wins its way right in on goal, and they are able to score. Right in front, shot, save, and she could not hold on, and the Icebergs have a 2-goal lead.
This broadcast of Icebergs Hockey is brought to you through generous support of these WSTO supporters. Stoughton Hospital, a proud supporter of WSTO programming. Stoughton Hospital is a 2010 Wisconsin Forward Award Master recipient, providing exceptional personalized service. Trusted care close to home. Farmers Insurance, Mike Daniels Agency. Proven history of great customer service. Call to discuss a free insurance proposal and discover if he can save you money. Farmers Insurance, Mike Daniels Agency is conveniently located in downtown Stoughton at the intersection of Main Street and Water Street. The UPS store of Stoughton. You can't do it all at once, but you can do it all in one place. 2364 Jackson Street, next to Papa Murphy's. Crest Funeral and Cremation Services, love and concern in action. The three things Crest values the most are service, service, and service. A proud supporter of WSTO programming. McFarland State Bank, your local, safe, and trustworthy community bank since 1904. Member FDIC.